I can't be the only one that's felt helpless when it comes to money, right? Confused about how all this stuff works. Do I need car insurance? Where do I get my tags? Do I need utilities? What's homeowners insurance? A deductible, warranties? What? Man, and if you've ever felt confused about any of this stuff, you've come to the right place. Welcome to the Family Mean channel. My name is Kari, and one of the things I get to do is make complicated situations and complicated issues seem real simple, right? So let's start out with how we got here. First of all, how we got here is I wanted to show you guys the 5 levels of money. Here's my chart right here, right? And so with these levels, I describe what to do, how to set stuff up, and we're gonna go through all the definitions. And in coming up with those levels, it occurred to me, there may be some people who may need an intro before we even get to the 5 levels. Because I've been confused when someone's trying to teach me about money, so I don't want to confuse you. So we're gonna go back again to the kindergarten version, if you will, to come learn some of the things that people are considered elementary ideas, right? We're gonna break this stuff down to where it makes sense and give a little explanation. Because one of the things that keeps us stuck and keeps us confused and keeps us overwhelmed is kind of the systems that's already in place, right? The way this thing is designed is you graduate high school, they kick you out, and as soon as you graduate, walk across that stage, you're expected to get a job, know how to contribute to society, know how to get car insurance, know how to start invested in a 401k, you know how to get it. Wait a minute. I just walked across the stage. Somebody explain it to me like I'm 5, right? And so, yep, I'm somebody. We're gonna explain it like we 5. And so before you get into something, so here's how this thing all looks to me, right? This is you. Just like my friend right here who walked across the stage and graduated. We got our makeup. Our makeup is comprised of our DNA, right? How we were wired in our makeup. My man comes into the world, he doesn't get a chance to choose his skin color. He doesn't get a chance to choose his personality. He doesn't even get a chance to choose if he likes to be inside or outside. He doesn't get to choose, am I a people person or am I an introvert? Like, how do I get down, right? All of his makeup, all of his genes, all of that gets put into it, and my man comes on the planet, right? Just like you guys trying to figure it out. How you think, how you're wired is comprised of your DNA, right? And then not only do we have our DNA and our makeup and our culture, but then we get put into an environment, right? We get put into an environment around siblings that we're having to meet for the first time. Man, with my parents, with my cousins, aunties, and uncles, just the people in my neighborhood. Did I grow up in the suburbs or am I in the city? Am I in the hood for real or am I in the country, right? Our environment and our culture and everything around us just makes up how all this stuff works. So we need, man, so right off the bat, before we even do anything, we already have a makeup, we already have our culture, and before we even do anything, we're put into a system already of our environment, right? How do we move in this environment? Is it cool for us to walk up and down the street? Or do we have to take public transportation? Are we subway people or are my parents taking me to school? Am I getting on the bus? What's the culture and environment that I'm getting in that makes up my environment, right? Because environment has a lot to do with what you're taught and the things that you're given and even the instructions, right? Shout out to environment. So my man has his makeup, he has his environment, in the environment that he's in, and then on top of that, not only that, but right, you got systems and rules and regulations made up in the country that you're in or the city that you're in, and depending on who your mayor is, depending on who your senators are, and the House and the administration, it can start to get overwhelmed, and there's a whole nother system in place that I have to abide by. Now, in order for us to get this money thing, in order for us to stop feeling overwhelmed, we have to slowly but surely pull back system by system by system, until we say, all right, let's get it all the way down to the basics of basics. What do I need to know? How do I need to move? Is it important to save a whole lot or to save a little? Is it important to give everything that I got? What's interest? It starts to get overwhelming. So we were having a conversation recently about bringing 10,000 homes into our city, all right? And the idea behind the homes, we're bringing 10,000 affordable homes so that so that we could bring the price of houses down to the people to where they can afford them, buy the homes, and become homeowners. The problem that I have is if we had 10,000 affordable homes or even 20,000 affordable homes, we still would have to help people to come up to get their credit right, get into a mindset of how do I own a home, the nuances of home ownership and insurance, and me actually paying for the repairs that's going on in my house, right? All of those things start to develop. It's really not about bringing the prices down to where people can afford. It's about all of us coming up, right? Being into a position to where we can afford the house, to where we can afford to be homeowners and know what their lifestyle is like. So here's what I found that has helped me to overcome some of the systems that we have to overcome on a day-to-day basis. Number one, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. It's okay. You've had a lot to overcome. You've had a lot to try to figure out, right? If you're like some of us started having children before we even figured out how to own my own spot, how to get an apartment, how to start paying for a car or a car note or the interest on the car or whatever it is. It's okay. Wherever you are right now, I guarantee you, you are in a point to where it's never too late to turn around. It's never too late to make the right decision. It's never too late to come back from whatever state you in. And that's our way going from bankruptcy. So from bankruptcy to foreclosures to deed and lose to short sales, whatever it is, we can come back from it, all right? So let's breathe a little bit. Let's breathe a little bit. Give yourself some grace. We're going to figure it out. All right. Numero dos. Here's the most important thing that we got to do. So we've talked a lot about DNA. We've talked a lot about culture and environment. The number two thing that I found that helped me was writing down my goals. Where you want to go? What do you see yourself doing? If you gave yourself 5 years, 10 years, and started to make better financial decisions, where do you see yourself? Let's dream. Can I dream with y'all? Are y'all gonna allow me to dream with y'all? I like dreaming. And not those. If I'm dreaming small dreams, wake me up. I like dreaming big dreams to where I gotta take a nap while I'm asleep to finish the dream out. Let's go. Let's dream big. Let's dream big. So let's write it down. Do you want to pay off a credit card, right? Do you want to have your car paid off? Do you want to pay off a payday loan or a high interest loan? Or do you just want to figure out how to own a home? Somebody just tell me, as simple as you can tell me, how do I own this home? What do I need to do? Let's write those goals down. Let's write those goals down. And then last but never least, I honestly believe, especially my youngins who are just starting, my 18 to 25-year-olds, those of you who are just starting to figure out anything, those of you who are just starting to get your life together, I honestly believe if you start on these systems, if you start down the levels of this money thing, that it'll give you a good start, right? A good start to how to navigate through life, a good start to start saving. It's hard for me to get to the to-do list before I attack my mindset, before I attack how I think and how I see it, right? Like I said earlier, it's not about bringing stuff down. It's about taking us up. How do we start thinking differently and seeing our situations differently, okay? All right, those are the three things that I want us to work on. I'm gonna say them again. Have grace with yourself. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna figure it out. Let's do it together. You and I, we in this thing. Let's do it. I'll commit to you and you commit to me. How about that? Let's do it like that. Number 2, our goals. Let's dream big. Where do we want to go? What are we reaching for? Where do we see ourselves when we grow up, right? I'm still dreaming, right? And lastly, and never least, let's get small to-dos, right? Small tasks to knock out. Things that we can accomplish in a short period of time to give us some momentum, right? To give us some traction. That's what we want. We want to start getting traction to where, like, oh man, I done saved $100. Woo! You know what I'm saying? It started hitting different when I'm checking account start getting commas in it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, I appreciate your time. Shout out to y'all pulling up to the Family Meeting channel. My name is Kari. It's all love. Y'all pull up on the next video. I'm going to start unloading these 5 levels of money. I'm going to start breaking down all the definitions. If you got questions about anything on this video, hit me in the comments and let's do this together. Love y'all. Peace.